Thank you, Max. How do you feel about having 9 minutes to talk about Como?
It's not a problem. Like it's actually like a presentation I did for like another conference that has been not that closely linked to Wikidata, so I can just skip over some features that you probably all know about. In this case, it's one of the things that we wanted to do with the Stolperstein project was, of course, to have like at least for me, to have like a way to engage like the public in a way that they could contribute to the whole effort. I, of course, wanted to have like some image-based game where they could read the text and check like if a Wikidata statement extracted from that image text is represented in the image, like a real game with a purpose platform, of course inspired by the existing ones, and that's the thing that I try to build. It's not great. It does work at the moment. It's still very much work in progress. Of course, the presentation I gave there was about something with where I approach this, because that's very popular today to put it on your slides. But in the end, the real goal is validation games that are very hard to develop by yourself. Like it's a lot of work that goes into it, and my ideal workflow would be a platform that is very easy to use for people that have like a small Wikidata query that has issues, and they know exactly what the issues are and how to fix them, but they need to check every single instance that will be fixed for small deviations, errors, and something like that. Like anything that could be like gamified in a sense. And I want to relieve those people from actually creating the app themselves. And the examples from Wikimedia is, of course, for you very, very obvious. For those people, not so much. But in the end, I have here a list of games that have inspired me, of course. Like maybe you know this great suggested edits feature from the German Wikipedia Android app. Like in this case, I think it's in general the Android Wikipedia app has this feature, not the iOS one at the moment, I think. And that's like my favorite game from this app, where you are asked to add like images to a particular Wikipedia article. Great fun and deeply engaging. Could be like a bit easier, but still a great way to do it. Then there's, of course, the distributed games that many of you know and hopefully have already played. That's more closely to what Como is going to be, where you actually are allowed as an outside contributor to create like your own games on there by just hosting like your own tile server. With like simple yes/no options at the bottom, and just introduce the task that you want to enter there. Then, of course, this is the API format for creating these tiles. It's a bit, of course, hardcore, so you need to know JSON at least, and a bit of coding wouldn't be bad. Then there's the picture, of course, also one of my favorites, because very image heavy, a lot of fun. You get asked questions about images, and then they are added to the structured data on comments. It's a great game. Check it out. Also mobile friendly, and all of these games are pretty similar. There's like a text to image that's presented to the user. There's like simple interactions, 2 or 3 buttons, text field, and maybe some lists somewhere. You need to log in with your MediaWiki account, and the instructions what you need to do in the game are always pretty much on screen. Like it's very low effort, very, very simple, straightforward. And yeah, the real effort in creating these games is threefold. You need to do like some Sparkle query to get the data that you want to correct, do maybe some AI stuff, have like a content extraction, like have any kind of process to create the actual problems. And then, of course, you always need to create like an app, upload the content, find users that play your game, create like a process to upload it to Wikidata or Commons or whatever again, and that's a lot of work. And the idea would be to just collapse all of this into its own platform, and only let the Wikidatations work on this kind of problem, which is still hard, but way easier to solve than all of the rest. And so this is what we created like in the last year or so. It's an app called Como. It allows for simple creation of games. There's multiple game types that you can have. It's multi-platform, like native on iOS and Android. iOS, it's already out on iOS now. And on web, of course. It's multilingual at the moment, only English and German. Should be improved at some point. And the game creation is very simple. You have like a form where you enter like the name of your game and how it should handle, what kind of interactions you want the game to have, like how it should look. And then you upload the game data that you want your players to play through as a CSV file. And for example, if you would do like the Stolperstein approach, you would upload links to the images of different Stolpersteine that have not yet a Wikidata item attached to them, read the text from the images and create like Wikidata statements out of the text you read from the images, and that people check if that is correct before entering it all into Wikidata, which is of course the correct way to do is because we don't want to flood Wikidata with spam. In this case, you only need a Wikimedia account to log in, then you can create games and you can trigger actions on different Wikimedia platforms, like with the Action API or the REST API or whatever else you can imagine. There's like different blocks in the game creator where you can say you want maybe 2 images and a text, or 3 images and a text, or 2 texts only without an image, and you can select how the game should handle, like is there a yes/no button, is there a single choice prompt with like 3 or 4 options, or is there like a text field that people can edit text in, and you can also check for double confirmation that you want 2 people to agree on anything. And also there's a logged out version where you can't edit Wikimedia platforms, but you can still download the results and process them yourself in OpenRefine. It has a lot of, it's way over-engineered and can do a lot of stuff that probably wasn't necessary at the very beginning, but it was a lot of fun to develop. And exactly, their multilingual features are still in work and could be coming. And the native versions do scale well. It's developed in Flutter, so that's why that's a possibility. And since 3 months, there's a dark mode now and a leaderboard. And a continue last game button, other features. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Feel free to try it out. And I hope to enter like the Stolperstein game at some point in the future. That depends on how well Barium, Fiasco, and I are in creating the necessary data to enter there. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Max. I love this as a massive game nerd. More games all the time. If anyone wants to hop onto the link, Lydia has posted it in the chat. If you're feeling super motivated, maybe you can make a game before Lydia's game session this evening. Like, they'll go.
Let's see how it breaks.
Exactly. All right. Does anyone have any questions for Max about Como? All right. Lots of applause. Well deserved, I would say. And thank you for filling up that extra slot for us. I very much appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me do this.
Anytime.
It's been an honor.